Hello and welcome to the Educational and Empowerment and Technology Tidbit featuring Dr. John Plump and Lavelle Edwards, the Birmingham Techguy.
Educational greetings. My name is Dr. John Plump, educator, author, and empowerment specialist. And welcome to Educational Empowerment 101, a series of many conversations about how to create quality teaching and learning programs in 21st century schools. Today is episode 1, and I will be discussing the quadruple standard. And the quadruple standard is a combination of 4 concepts blended together to create optimum learning experiences for children. It is essential as educators that we constantly understand why teaching and learning programs are so very important in schools. Students are so enthusiastic about coming to school on a daily basis that we want teachers to be so enthusiastic and fired up and geared toward being able to teach students at an optimum level. But in order for that to occur, there must be certain things that are in place. The quadruple standard is a combination of 4 academic concepts that actually begin with the letter C. C, number 1, stands for climate. The second C stands for culture. The third C stands for curriculum. And when those 3 are blended together, it equals competence. And I really want educators to understand how significant creating a quality climate is in your classroom. Number 1, when you create a positive climate, the atmosphere is clear of unwanted disruptions and is conducive to learning. When you create a classroom where your culture is held to a high standard, that simply means that the ideas of excellence and achievement can be detected to give students a maximum opportunity to excel. Curriculum. That means that administrators and teachers make sure that standards are taught at a high level and that every lesson covers the processes of teaching for scholastic mastery. And lastly, competence. Educators should be encouraged to blend all of these ideas into their programs of instruction as students search and reach for the pinnacle of literacy. Every entity will feed off one another, which will lead to student competence. So educators, please keep in mind that if you're really trying to create high level, high centered, and high energy classrooms, you have to make sure that you combine the concepts of culture plus climate plus curriculum, and that will equal competence. A few bonus ideas to keep in mind. Remember that the teacher should be a proponent of high-end, high-leveled, and high maximizing instruction where you teach bell to bell in order to promote student mastery at the beginning of the lesson, at the intermediate phase of the lesson, and at the culmination of the lesson. 2, the teacher should support students in their pursuit to be successful academically and to give students the advantage of tackling 21st century paradigms of adaptability and learning. And lastly, the teacher must make sure that she or he grants students the opportunity to exchange, discuss, and facilitate ideas with other students, which will expand the scope of learning and endorse a pipeline of a competitive spirit in the classroom. Teachers, please keep in mind the importance of making sure that you embrace the quadruple standard, creating a quality climate, a quality culture, making sure that the curriculum thrives in that classroom, and when you blend all 3 of those concepts, it will equal competence. And when we see that students are competent, that means that students will be able to produce mastery on formative assessments and on summative assessments. As we culminate this first educational empowerment, I close by stating that whatever you teach your lessons to the level that no man dead, no man living, or no man yet to be born could ever teach any better. This is Educational and Empowerment 101. Thank you.
My name is Lavelle Edwards, the Birmingham Techguy. Welcome to today's Technology Tidbit. Today we will be discussing digital note-taking with Microsoft OneNote. Hope you enjoy. So, let's dive right into OneNote. OneNote is a digital note-taking platform developed by Microsoft. OneNote has a lot of advantages because it has cloud technology built right in, where it syncs all of your files, whether on your phone, whether on your desktop, whether on a guest computer. It syncs in with your Microsoft Office 365 subscription. A quick few navigation pointers for those who may be not used to OneNote. OneNote has the menu bar across the top where you can categorize each one of your individual tasks. For instance, you may have a grocery list, you may have notes from choir rehearsal, you may have something about community here. So now that you have your categorized lists that you have, you can begin building pages here. So here on the left-hand side, there are, of course, it's categorized by your date, and you give it a title. So grocery list, you may say weekly. And you develop your list. So here you can also insert certain things, spreadsheets, pictures, outlines, so on and so forth. You can even have your own tables put in here that you can begin putting different information inside of OneNote. This will conclude our tidbit for this week.
Stay tuned for next week's segment. Like us and subscribe to our Facebook pages. Goodbye now and have a great week.